चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा जय द्वैत
चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा जय द्वैत चंद्र जय
गौर भक्त वृंदा। All glories to Lord Chaitanya, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
Nishadena prahara tuyuvayaya ihate kiara paka karite yuyaya. It is practically the middle of the night. Is it proper to cook at this time?
Atevaji
Yatna na karihara palamula kichu matra karimu ahara.
Therefore, do not make any further arrangements for cooking today. I will simply eat some fruits and roots. So yesterday we were discussing that how Vishwaroop came, and when Brahmana saw Vishwaroop, he was very attracted to Vishwaroop. And then Vishwaroop, in all his humility, he was requesting the Brahmana that we know that you are completely satisfied, but for our satisfaction, because you are staying here, so we would really want you to cook once more. Please, once more, be merciful on us and cook again. And the Brahmana is reasoning out that, anyways, whatever is there in the providence, that only we get. And it is so late, it's already midnight. Maybe Krishna wants me to be like that only today, not eating any grains. And there, whatever fruits are there, just bring and I will eat that and I'll be fine.
विश्वरूप बोले नाही को न दोष तुम्ही पाककारी से सावर संतोष. Vishwaroop said, there will be no fault if you cook. Everyone will be satisfied. So it was late in the night, but Vishwarup said, there is no fault. Nahika kona dosh. Please, everyone will be very satisfied. Eta boli Vishwarupa darila charana sadite lagila save karite randana.
Saying this, Vishwarup got hold of the Brahmana's feet, and everyone else also requested him to cook. So Vishwarup, whom the Brahmana was saying that I'm so attracted to you and your parents are so fortunate to have you as their child. And Vishwarup is holding that Brahmana's feet and requesting.
Vishwarup dekhiya mohita vipravara Garivarandana Vipravalila Uttara. Enchanted by Vishwarup, the Brahmana said, all right, I will cook. Santoshe sabe hari balite lagila Sana upaskara sabe karite lagila.
Everyone expressed their satisfaction by chanting the name of Hari.
Hari Hari.
Yate
Vyaste thauna upaskari sarvajane Randane rasamagriya nilata takshane.
They then quickly cleaned the kitchen and brought all the ingredients for cooking. So everyone got again enthusiastic and in serving the Brahmana. So they cleaned the kitchen and brought the fresh ingredients.
Charirena vipravara karite randana Shishu avariya rahi lena sarvajana. The Brahmana then began to cook and everyone escorted Nimai to another room because this was the last chance and now there's no scope of any further mistake. Palaiya Thakura Chenaye Gare Mishravasi Lena Se Gare Raduyare.
Jagannath Mishra sat in front of the door while the child was detained. Where the child was detained. So child was put inside the room and Jagannath Mishra was personally guarding the doors.
Sabe bole na banda bahira duyara bahira haite yena nahi pare ara. Everyone said, lock the door from outside so that he cannot get out. So that they're locking the door. Jagannath Mishra himself was sitting at the entrance of the door. Mishra bole bala bala ye yukti haya Bandiya duya save baire achaya.
So Mishra said, Bhal, Bhal, very good, very good. Nice idea. This idea is very good. Thus Jagannath Mishra and others sat outside after latching the door.
Ghar thaki stri gana bole na chintanai Nidra gela ara kichu na jane nimai. From inside the room. So all these Jagannath Mishra and other men were outside. Ladies were inside with Nimai. From inside the room, the lady said, don't worry now. Nimai is sleeping. He won't do anything now. Really? Mate Shishu Rakhi Lena Sarvajana Viprirahaila Kata Kshanete Ramdhana.
As they guarded the child in this way, the Brahmana soon finished cooking.
Climax. Anna upaskari se sukriti brahmana dhyane vasi krishne reka rela nivedana. The pious Brahmana prepared a plate for offering and then sat in meditation and offered the food to Krishna. Janile antaryami Shri Sachinandana Chitte ache vipreredi benadarashana.
The super soul Sri Shachinandan knew everything. He had already decided to give darshan to the Brahmana.
Nidra Devi Sabare Ishvara Ichhaya Mohilena Sabeya Cheshta Nidrayaya.
Thus, by the will of the Supreme Lord, Nidra Devi, the goddess of sleep, deluded everyone into deep sleep. So we remember when Bal Gopal was born, that time also Nidra Devi deluded all the guards, everyone to deep sleep. Here again, Nidra Devi has deluded everyone.
ये साने करे न विप्र न निवेदना आईने न से स्थाने श्री सचिनंदन. Sri Sachinandan then went to the place where the Brahmana was making his offering. बालक देखिया विप्र हाय हाय सब निद्रयाया केहा सुनीते न पाए.
On seeing the child, the Brahmana cried out, "Hi, hi! You know, this boy has again come." So he was ringing his bell. He was like, "Namo Brahmane Devaya Go," and he opens his eyes. Hi, hi. He didn't complete the mantra also. But no one heard him because everyone was fast asleep.
प्रभु बोले विप्र तुम्ही उदारा तुम्ही आम डाकी आना की दोष हमारा. The Lord said, "O Brahmana, you are indeed magnanimous. You call me. So what is my fault?"
You are calling me for the third time. Twice you cooked, I ate twice. You have cooked again and you are calling me for the third time. So you are so magnanimous. Offering after offering, you are making and calling me.
मोर मंत्र जपी मोरे करह आवाना रहिते न पारी आमी आसितो मस्ताना.
You chant my mantra and invite me. So I cannot resist coming to you.
आमारे देखिते निर्गव तुम्ही अतएव तुम्हारे दिला न देखा आमी. You always desire to see me, so here I am. So this Brahmana, we knew that he was going everywhere searching for the Supreme Lord. So you desire to see me, so here I am. से क्षण देखे विप्र परम अद्भुत शंख चक्र गदा पद्म अष्टभुज रूप एक हस्ते नवनीत हस्ते खाय आर दुई हस्ते प्रभु मुरली बजाया.
So now Krishna is giving his darshan. Now Gaurang Mahaprabhu is giving his complete darshan. He's showing all his opulences. And at that time, the Lord exhibited a wonderful 8-armed form to the Brahmana. In 4 hands, he held a conch shell, disc, club, and lotus flower. In one hand, he held the pot of a butter from which he ate with another hand. Then, with 2 other hands, he played a flute. So, with 2 hands, he was eating butter, one holding, one eating. And with 2 hands, I mean, he's eating and playing flute simultaneously.
श्रीवत्स कौस्तुभ वक्षे शोभे मणिहारा सर्वांगे देखे रत्न मायालंकार नवगुंज वेण शिखी पुच्छ शोभे शिरे चंद्रमुखे अरुणाधर शोभकारे. He was decorated with the mark of Shivats, while the Kaustubh gem and a jeweled necklace hung on his chest. So a detailed description of this darshan of the Lord is given here by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Now please understand that everybody is sleeping. Only this Brahmana is having this darshan. So he saw that this personality, the Supreme Lord, is manifesting with Shiva's mark, with Kaustubh gem and a jeweled necklace on his chest. All of his limbs were decorated with jeweled ornaments. His head was decorated with a garland of fresh gunja seeds and a peacock feather. His moon-like face was beautified by his red lips. So his head had peacock feather and he had flute. Previously we saw, and moon-like face was beautified by his red lips. So we can understand that this is the Sakshat direct darshan of Krishna. That is what the baby, the child Nimai, is giving to this Brahmana. And the same child earlier gave darshan that he was fully naked covered with dust, like a small child in the street. So same child is giving this darshan. Asiya dolaya dui nayana kamala Vaijanti mala dole makara kundala Charanara vinde shobhe shiratna nupura Nakamani kira neti miragela dura.
The Lord smiled as he rolled his eyes. So, Lord, what darshan Lord is giving is described. But imagine what darshan Lord would be having of the Brahmana. Brahmana would be so stunned. So, Lord is smiling and he's rolling his eyes. His Vaijanti flower garland and shark shaped earrings swayed to and fro. His lotus feet were adorned by jeweled ankle bells, and all darkness was dissipated by the shining of his toenails. So, what to talk about the bodily effulgence? Even the toenail of the Lord is so effulgent that all the darkness was dissipated.
अपूर्व कदम्ब वृक्ष देखे से खाने वृंदावन देखे नाद करे पक्षी गाने गोप गोपिका भी खाना चतुर्दिक देखे यह ध्यान करे ताई देखे पर देखे. The Brahmana also saw the abode of Vrindavan filled with wonderful Kadamba trees, the chirping of various birds. He saw cowherd boys and girls in all directions. Indeed, whatever he had meditated on, he saw manifest before him. So earlier he would meditate on this beautiful, wonderful form of Krishna in Vrindavan. Now that same form was visible here, and not just the Lord gave him darshan of himself in Vrindavan, he also gave darshan of Vrindavan Dham, which was full of kadamba trees. There were various birds which are chirping. The gopis and the gopas were there in all directions. Purva Aishwarya Deki Sukriti Brahmana Anande Murchita Haya Padila Tathana.
See the extraordinary opulence, the pious Brahmana fell unconscious with ecstasy.
Karuna Samudra Prabhu Shri Gaura Sundara Shri Hasta Dilena Tana Angera Upara. Lord Gaurasundar, the ocean of mercy, then placed his lotus hand on the body of the Brahmana. Shri Hasta Parashe Vipra Paila Chetana Anande Haila Jada Nasuri Vachana.
By the touch of the Lord, the Brahmana regained consciousness. Though in ecstasy, he remained inert and unable to speak. So he was stubbed. He was like he was frozen in that condition. He was not able to react in ecstasy. So much ecstasy. Puna
Puna Murcha Vipraya Bhumitale Puna Ute Puna Pare Mahakuduhale. The Brahmana repeatedly fell unconscious to the ground and then got up in great jubilation. So he will get up, have this beautiful darshan of the Lord, and then he will fall unconscious. And then again he will gain his consciousness. Then again he will have darshan of the Lord. So that's how he was getting up and falling down. Kampasweda Pula Keshari Rasida Nahe Nayanera Jalayena Ganga Nadi Bahe.
His body shivered and perspired, and his hair stood on end. The flow of tears from his eyes resembled the Ganges river.
Shaniki Gariya Vipra Prabhura Charane Garite Langila Uchara Vede Krandana. The Brahmana then caught hold of the Lord's lotus feet and began to cry loudly. Dekhiya Viprera Aarti Shri Gaura Sundara Asiya Viprere Kechu Karila Uttara.
Seeing the Brahmana's humility, Sri Gaur Sundar smiled and addressed him. So finally, the Lord of his life is about to speak to him after the darshan.
प्रभु बोले सुन सुन हे विप्रवरा आने का जन्मेरा तुम्ही अमर किंकर. The Lord said to him, please listen, Shuna Shuna, A Vipravara, the best of the Brahmanas, you have been my servant for many lifetimes. Anek janmera tumi amara kinkar. निरवधि भाव तुम्ही देखिते आमारे अतएव आम्ही देखा दिला न तुम्हारे.
You always desire to see me, therefore I have come before you.
आर जन्मे ए रूपे नंद गृह आमी देखा दीनु तुम्हारे ना स्मरता तुम्ही. In a previous life, I gave you darshan at the house of Nanda Maharaj. Don't you remember that? Yave ami avatirna hailana gokule seha janme tumi tirtha kar kutuhale.
When I appeared in Gokul, you also joyfully visited the various holy places.
So this devotee has been visiting holy places and having darshan of the Lord. दैव तुम्ही अतिथि हाईगा नंद घरे ए माते तुम्ही अन्ना निवेदा मारे ताहते होई माता करिया कौतुक खाई तोरा अन्ना देखा इलुए रूपा.
By providence, you became a guest one day in the house of Nanda Maharaj. At that time, you offered rice to me in the same way. And after I ate your rice, I showed you this same form. So he's reminding the Brahmana that the same pastime has happened with you, with me, in Nanda Baba's house.
ये देखे हमारा तुम्ही जन्मे जन्मे दास दास बिनु अन्य मोरा ना देखे प्रकाश. In this way you have been my servant birth after birth, janme janme das. For other than my servants, das vinu anya mora na dekhe prakash. So if one is not my servant, no one can see this form. The form that we saw, all of us saw today through the medium of our ears. कहिला न तुम्हारे ए सब गोप्य कथा कारुसाने इहा नाही कही सर्वथा.
I have thus disclosed to you confidential topics that should not be revealed to anyone under any condition. So now Supreme Lord is telling to keep it supremely confidential.
Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Channa avatar, in this uh, in this incarnation, the Lord keeps his divinity covered. He does not display his supreme opulences because he came in the mood of his own devotee. Yavat thakaye mora ye avatara tavat kahile kare karimo samhara.
As long as I remain in this incarnation, you should not tell anyone the secrets that I have told you. Otherwise, Karimu Samhar, I will kill you. So Lord is telling on one side such glorious thing, you have been my servant, da da da, and then he's telling, keep it secret, otherwise you'll have consequences. Sankirtan
I have incarnated to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement, and I will preach this process of chanting throughout the world. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is still very young boy, and he's telling about why he has appeared in this world, why has he incarnated, why Sankirta Arambha Karne. So, to start the Sankirtan movement, and he will preach this process of chanting throughout the whole world.
Brahmadi prema
Bhakti Yoga Vanchakare Taha Vilaimo Sarva Brati Gare Gare.
I will freely distribute the love and devotion that is desired by Brahma and others to each and every house. So actually continuing the same parampara, because ISKCON, as ISKCON devotees, we all come under the direct parampara of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So ISKCON Chennai is also organizing Purnima jamming on this coming Sunday evening. You all, those of you who are in Chennai, you are invited. I would request Vishal to please share the Purnima jamming details at the groups. I think we have already shared also, so there is a simple registration process, and you are most welcome to continue this Sankirtan Yagya which Mahaprabhu has come to establish. The second thing I can read in the chat, the two devotees are asking there that why the Brahmana was not delivered or liberated in the last life when he's such a dear devotee of the Lord. So actually, it is very interesting to see that whenever Lord comes, all his devotees also come in different roles, because they want to relish that particular sweetness in which they are connected with the Supreme Lord. Like, for example, we were discussing, no, that Jagannath Mishra, Shachi Devi, they are how they are not different from Vasudev, Devaki. So those, all the devotees, they come in different roles to relish that sweetness. So it is by choice. It is not that because of their karma they have come here and they are not getting liberated. They want to come again and again and participate in Lord's Leelas.
कत दिन था कि तुम्ही अनेक देखिबा ए सब आख्यान एबे कारे न कहिबा. If you remain here for some time, you will see many such pastimes, but do not disclose these things to anyone. हे नमते ब्रह्मणे रे श्री गौर सुंदरा कृपा करिया स्वासिया गेलनि जघारा.
In this way, after mercifully pacifying the Brahmana, Lord Gaur Sundar returned to his room, where he was locked and sleeping.
पूर्ववत शून्यता आशीषु भावे योग निद्रा प्रभावे के नहीं जाने. The Lord then returned to sleep as a child, and by the influence of Yog Nidra, no one awoke. So everyone was speaking, everyone was sleeping, and this thing all happened quietly. Lord went back and slept again. Apurva Prakasha Dekhi Se Vipravara Anande Punita Haila Sarvakale Vara.
The Brahmana's entire body was filled with ecstasy after seeing that wonderful manifestation of the Lord.
Sarvange se anna kariyale pana Kandite kandite vipra karena bhojana. He smeared the rice all over his body and began to cry as he ate. So he was in great ecstasy. नाचे गाए हासे विप्र करे हुंकारा जय बाल गोपाल बोलाए बार बार.
He then danced, sang, laughed, and repeatedly cried out, Jai Bal Gopal, Jai Bal Gopal. So his deities, whom he has been carrying around his neck for so many years, searching for Krishna, that same deity has expanded and given that darshan. So he's praising the deities, Jai, Jai.
विप्र हुंकारे सबे पाले चेतना आपना संभारी विप्र कैला आचमाना. Everyone woke up by the loud cries of the Brahmana, who then controlled himself and washed his hands. So he was crying so loudly in ecstasy that everyone got up, and then he saw that okay, everybody's up. So then he controlled himself, washed his hands.
Nirvighne
Bhojana kare na vipravara dekhi sabe santosha ila bahutara.
Seeing that the Brahmana had eaten without disturbance, everyone was greatly satisfied.
Sabare kahite mane chintaye brahmana Ishvara chiya sabe pauka mochana. The Brahmana thought, perhaps I should disclose to everyone what has happened so that they may be delivered by coming to know the Supreme Lord.
This Brahmana is also so like, taking the risk. That is why Mahaprabhu told him, I'll kill you, and still he's thinking. So that is the heart of the devotee actually. So much compassion that he's thinking that somehow
Yeah, so that everybody comes to know, then everybody will be delivered.
they don't care about their lives. Brahma Shivayana Hara.
Nimitta kamari, ena prabhu avatari, ache vipragare.
The Lord, who is sought after by Brahma and Shiva, has advented himself in this Brahmana's house.
Se prabhura loka sabha kare shishu jnana, katha kai sabe pao kabaritrana. Let me tell them that this very child is the supreme Lord, so that they may be delivered.
So whether he tells or he doesn't tell, we will hear tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Vrindavan Das Thakur ki
Jai.
jai.
Chaitanya Bhagavat ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hidai Gaur Premanande.
Hare